Yes, they did. Hello. How is everyone? This is only going to be a short stream because I have to go to bed at 8 p.m. Thanks to my job. Just turn that off so that we could have a nice visual without the quest icons. Right, where were we? Oh yeah, I had to do all these other quests, didn't I? Because we did a bunch of epic quests. And then we ended up getting to the end of the epic in this area. So we've got to go back down here. I think that's in the cave. I remember we went in there and there was an NPC in there, but I didn't want to go ahead until I had all these other quests as well. Oh, the lag begins. Seems to be okay now, though. Only 28 people online. I feel like the population of this server gets lower all the time. Normally there's like 100 people online on Treebeard, but I guess today, not really. To be fair, I think everyone is doing the new Gondor Renewed stuff. You see a man in the cave, but he is busy thinking and does not acknowledge you.
Hmm? Oh, I did not see you approach, but here you are.
Well now, a woman, is it? It is. Ah, you are welcome. A welcome change from the orcs, I tell you true. There is no shortage of those creatures down here, and they are interfering with my studies and my enjoyment of this journey both. With your help, I imagine they will be less of a problem. My companions are still above ground and are unavailable to help. I cannot imagine Rodwell even realizes I am missing. Perhaps she is the one who is missing. Yes, that sounds more reasonable. What have we got to do in here? I think we've just got to explore it. What if I had my find the path on? You make note of the Moria Orc presence in this room for Isteron's map. You have found a chamber full of orcs from Moria. Watch a stream while you clean, get distracted by pocket machine. That is my son. Nice. Do we need to do anything in here? I don't think we actually do. We need to go and explore all the chambers. Pocket machine means phone here. Oh, I see. It was a clever literary twist. Sorry for distracting you. I'm something of a wordsmith, don't you know? Definitely. The top wordsmith in the country. Oh no, it wasn't you. I'm watching on PC. Ah, okay. That's alright then. Also got distracted by phone instead of clean. Oh well. It's fine. We've got all the time in the world to clean. Clean hard. Phone easy. It's true. Too easy. Do we have to kill these? No, we don't. You make note of the Gredbig presence in this room for Isteron's map. You found the chamber full of Gredbig beneath the east wall. I suppose that's all we have to do. We'll probably have to come back. I think he'll give us a bunch of quests to go and kill things. Make all my brain soggy with sads. Sad ads. Or sads and ads. Brains are supposed to be soggy. They're meant to be soft and wet and moist. I hate it when bosses spawn ads for like Domino's Pizza and such. They're always like, I'm gonna kill you and you're gonna buy this pizza. I've got that dry brain technology. That doesn't sound good. I went too far. I went to the end when I was supposed to go up here. Old cracker brain. You make note of the large orc presence for Isteron's map. You have found a chamber full of orcs from Moria beneath the east wall. I really like how the music builds up. Like in these lower level areas, it's not like the epic Rohan theme. It feels like it builds up to it, and then you get to Snowborn and then it's really epic then. Any back to clean? My back's fine, I washed it today. I will clean backs. Also, no apologies, please.
I have decided. I shall name this tunnel system the Underwall.
Isteron listens as you describe your painstaking exploration of the tunnel beneath the east wall and its many side passages. After you are done speaking, the Lawmaster's eyes light up. I have decided, Faeline, I shall name this tunnel system The underwall. Do you see why? It runs beneath the east wall. Very clever, is it not?
Do you think you could pick some of those glowing flowers for me?
You mentioned glowing flowers in the corners of some of those side passages, Faylene. I'm very interested in those. Do you think that you could pick some of them for me and bring them back? They may have useful properties. Isteron's attention wanders as he contemplates something. After a moment, he seems to notice you again. Glowing flowers. Glowers. Glowers, Faylene. Glowers of the underwall. Get me some of those glowers, friend, so I can study them. You will find them in the corners of the side passages you scouted earlier. Why is he telling me about places I've been and he hasn't? Well, I mean, he has been there, but I'm the one doing the work. I should decide what they're called. Scrape him clean. I'm still thinking about wise but Julio and his aura of deep contemplative thinking. Such insight. He sort of stood there and let us do all of the thinking. But maybe that in itself was his design. Droid and I have been playing this really old MMO called Eldervin. Well, it's not that old, it's only from 2014, but it feels old. And it's pretty much abandoned. But it's quite fun to play. And because of the really tiny population, it makes it a bit more, how do I put it? Feels a lot more like a little community. And every interaction you sort of treasure because that's as much as you're gonna get. That was his wisdom. He was a blank canvas on which we could paint. It's true. Let me know if it's too loud, by the way. It's fine? Okay, good. I keep thinking there's a bit to go down when there's not. This place is so big. The hissing pit. Oh, that's a baddie. I think all these other ones don't really mind. It's just those warrior ones. That's all the flowers. Now to walk all the way back. Be nice if we could ride goats or boars in caves. Because you already can in Moria. Or weird humming discs. That would be good. I've never seen those weird humming discs in any other game. I suppose maybe SWTOR would have something like that. But I can't think of any mounts that I've seen.
Well, these are just glister shade. Their only special property is that they glow.
You hand the glowing flowers to Isteron and he seems disappointed. Oh, these are just glister shade. They are as common as the dirt in which they grow. Well, maybe not as common as that, but close to it. Their only special property is that they glow. They do absolutely nothing else. I suppose they are fine if you want to attract attention, but I have collected much more interesting things than these throughout my storied past. Thank you anyway, Faline, but one thing I have noticed, that you are not using the name Underwall for these tunnels, and I think you should. It is a good name, and I would like you to use it. You can also call these flowers glowers if you would like.
I have determined from where these orcs came.
While you were away, I did some research and I have determined from where these orcs came. They are from Moria, deep beneath the Misty Mountains, according to conversations I overheard while examining the moss that grows down here in the underwalls. They came to this place by following a trail of some kind. I do not know what they were following, but it sounds like they skirted some elf woods. That has to be the Golden Wood I have heard so much about. It is no wonder that they avoided it, but I am surprised that they have come this far from Moria in pursuit of their prey. It is only right that these orcs be sent back to Moria. If you find one of their leaders, challenge him to combat and defeat him to send a message to his underlings. Alright, I think there were orcs this way. Oop, almost fell down there. I was just having a look at these. Look at those massive bones. Freaky. They feel so out of place, the world's typical fantasy without much tech magic stuff. Yeah. I think that's what's so weird about it. Like, if there was more technological stuff in there, then it wouldn't be so weird. But you kind of expect there to be just horses as the normal mount. Instead, the horses cost like hundreds of gold. Here's the captain. You led us on a pretty chase, woman. But now it's the end of the road for you, and me and my boys will bring you back to Moria in pieces. You were right to abandon your wizard on that bridge. You would have died with him if you had stayed and fought instead of running away and hiding in the elf woods. But now we've found you, and it's the end for you. You've defeated the Underworld Captain. Oh, I thought I could get by him again without triggering them. Oh, okay, I triggered all of them. That's fine. Heal my wounds. Oh, hey, Man Bear. How's it going? Top tier voice acting. Thanks. But I wasn't trying. I was doing a better one yesterday. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Glad to hear. You walk past the horses repeatedly, and you're like, it would be nice to eventually get one of them. Yeah. And the riding guy is like, best I can do is a disc. That's so funny.
That's a good job.
George and I have been playing this old MMO called Eldervin, and it's really funny. The mount you get, the first mount you get with the riding skill is this weird floating disc. It's just really strange. Although the game is pretty underrated, but it's really fun. You did it. That is a job well done, Faylene. You tell Isteron what the orc said before the battle and the Lawmaster strikes. I do not know what he was talking about, Faylene. Maybe he thought you were someone else. Does not matter now, I suppose. Thank you for all your help. I do not need anything else right now, so you can just let yourself out. The southernmost exit from the underwall should leave you right near the camp my companions established, if you would like to help them as you have helped me. Let's have a look. Wow, this one gives 115.034 max power. What? I mean, that's less than what I've got already because I've got 135.641 max power on my current shoulders. I don't really know how this happens, but it's just really funny. Let's see, I get more agility and armor, but to be honest, I don't think I really need it. I suppose I'll just take it, because it actually is better. Yeah, this one is better.
You did it. That's a good job.
Sorry, just looking at my trash in my bags. All fixed. You have been a good help to me, it is true. What do you think, Mussy? Would Hastil welcome the aid of this woman? She would? Then it's decided. You should go to Hastil's camp and see if you can help my friends with their problems. They do have a lot of problems. Alright, salvage. They're camped on Path Galen, a grassy lawn to the southeast of here, by a small stream that runs from the large lake in the east wall. Oh my god. He's so mean. You should help my friends. They have a lot of problems. Tag yourself? Wait, what do you mean? What do we need to kill? We need to kill some of these hounds.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Boil and mash and stick them in a stew. The current free code for Lotro is a potato frame, which is pretty cool. Most of them self-inflicted. I have a lot of problems, most of them self-inflicted. No, that's not true. Get out of here. Aha. There's one of those hounds we've got to kill.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
I think the cooldown on my sounds is only a minute. At least I hope it is. I've never actually tried breaking them, but maybe I should. Crossbow looks cool. Thank you. Yeah, let's do low cut while the enemy's all the way over there. I think that's just like a knee-jerk reaction I do, and I can't not do it. I need 2 more of those hounds, and I don't think there are any more this way. Maybe I can do the nature. Well, it didn't work, but there's one there. All these Uruks. I don't want an Uruk. That's what I want. Okay. I was gonna use my milestone, but we're pretty close, so I think I'll just ride there. I don't know if I can do it, but I would really like to finish all of these East Wall quests today. And then I can actually move on to Harwick and get the War Steed. Though I think there's too many quests to be able to do that. And they might all have a lot of dialogue. They definitely did last time. You have found the camp of Isteron's friends. The friends with a lot of problems.
You found my sword.
Thank you, Faeline. It is good to hold it once again. Where did you find it? You tell Rodwin the story, and though you keep some of what Will first said to yourself, she is still able to piece together the tone of his comments. Was it shameful to leave my sword behind? Perhaps, but if everyone acted as this Rohirrim man insists he would do, there would be fewer Rohirrim in this land, that is certain. There is honour in staying alive, Faeline. A noble death may lead to a multitude of songs, but a hasty retreat may lead to more dead orcs. Your Rohirrim friend might do well to remember that. Thank you for finding my sword. Now she and I have work to do.
You have returned to compare notes with a master hunter.
Sounds good to me, Faeline. I strode about the East Wall and defeated... How many SWAT hounds did you defeat? Kufaron listens as you answer, then nods. 6! I see. Well, I defeated 7. It is true that you almost bested me. I know it is not a competition, but it is still nice to know the score. These creatures are not natural, that much seems certain. Their evil is evident, but they were drawn here by something. But I know not what. We should not stay here. The sooner my friends and I can be gone from this place, the better. But I will, of course, continue to hunt the deadliest of creatures for as long as we remain in the East Wall. And you should strive to match me in this if you can.
I saw the orcs building a barricade. I will bring you there.
Now that these lands are full of orcs and other dangers, Hestil has asked me to find another route through the East Wall. We had planned to keep going north, but that does not seem as safe as it would have been if this land were empty. Instead, it is crawling with orcs, and those unnatural swart hounds are not to be trifled with either. Of course, you know that. We fought some of them too. There may be another way through this land, Faeline. There is a canyon to the west that leads into an area of the kingdom of Rohan, known as the Sutgrofs. From a distance, I saw the orcs working to barricade that pass. I will go there with you, taking you by secret paths that I alone as a hunter can find. Then you will defeat some of the orcs at the barricade. That way, if we remain unable to progress north, at least we will have another option available to us. Hestil is sure to be pleased with that possibility, even if it means going into Rohan. Better the horsemen than more orcs. Alright, let's do it. We just have to kill 5 orcs and the leader. So 6 orcs. Actually, the leader might even count as an orc. Does he count? Oh, there's more than one commander. I think maybe the... Oh no. We've killed the leader. Have we? Yeah, we killed the leader. We had to kill 1 commander. And that counted towards the other objective. That's kind of funny. Ah, I killed extra ones. Never mind. I say that like it's a bad thing. I was inefficient.
I will bring us back to Hestil's camp with my secret hunter knowledge.
He thinks he's such a cool hunter, but look at his crappy bow. Come on. And then look at my cool crossbow. He's got nothing on me. Well done, Feline. Now, if we must, my band can travel west into the Sucrofts. I know Hestil does not wish to, but there may be no other way. The huge gathering of orcs in the east wall may require us to deal with the horsemen of Rohan instead. I will bring us back to Hestil's camp with my secret hunter knowledge of the best paths and trails to take throughout this land. I think I may remember the way, if you keep your eyes open and help me look for our footprints. I suppose the point is he's meant to be really big-headed. Right, we've done 2 lots there. We need to go up to Amon. And we know the way because we've already played as Frodo and Boromir. Trying not to aggro them, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. Because I'll just outride them. Just realised I'm almost at level 76. You have come to the tree-clad slopes of Amon. Let's set this as the focus. Wow, look at that giant statue head. That nose is nearly as big as mine. I do have like kind of a big nose. Might get into trouble up here. I'm gonna risk it. Some of them will get tired. Frodo never made it up this far. In that instance, anyway. Come on then. Have a go. They're all tired. Yeah, they all got tired. This place looks very cool. It would be so much nicer if it was fully built. As in, not ruins. You got a good nose, a friendly nose, the best nose. Thank you. You see distant fires and camps of the orcs on Amon Law. A great force gathers there. I suppose the next quest will be to go over to the one over there. But how do you get over there? Let's go this way. It knows how to be a friend. Oh dear. It's okay. It was funny.
Yes, you there. No, do not look at me.
It was good. Psst! Aye, you there! Nay, do not look at me! These orcs are dim-witted, but even they will notice if they see you speaking to the air. I have many skills of the finest burglars, but I cannot make myself entirely invisible. I am skilled, but not as skilled as that. Maidel coos to herself quietly, then goes on. My friend, Draftley Broadshield, has gotten himself captured by the orcs here on this hill. They have him in a cage a little further up, and I am stealthily keeping an eye on him by hiding in plain sight. They have not noticed me yet. Defeat some of the orcs and uruks on Amon Hen if you are climbing the hill anyway. When it is time to make my move and rescue my friend, it will be a great help to have fewer of the creatures to cut through. I could get in and out sneakily, of course, but Draftley is not the quietest of dwarves. We only have to kill 8. Shame I didn't see her just now, because we could have done it on the way. Oh well. How many more? 3 more. There they are. I do remember vaguely that we're going to be sneaking into the camp.
I know you defeated orcs on Amon Hen. You were loud enough.
Do not tell me. I know you defeated orcs on Amon Hen. You were loud enough to tell anyone nearby what you were doing. It is fine though. I'm glad you were so loud, for it let me sneak around some more. You were the perfect distraction. I like that in a hunter.
Did you see the cage where those orcs are keeping Draftley imprisoned?
It is further up the hill. Just follow the cliff walls south and east from this position until you see the orc camp. You can follow the large spiked posts, like these two here, until you find it. They lead right to the camp. I have something I want to give Draftley. Maidel removes a small wooden figurine from the recesses of her clothing and presents it to you. It is a carving of a heroic figure holding aloft a sword in one hand, wearing a round shield on his other arm. Hand this to him through the bars and speak these words to him. Get it back and you will never know fear again. He will understand the message. Repeat it back to me so I know you have the words just as I told them to you. You speak the words back to her and Maidel smiles. Very good, Faline. This figurine and the message will help Draftley through his imprisonment. I am sure of it. Can't I just go in there and kill them all? And then we wouldn't have to worry about this stuff. I mean, I'm gonna have to anyway. Go in there and kill them all, Tolkien. It's just funny that I have to go in the camp and kill all of them anyway.
Are you here to get me out of this cage? No? Then what good are you?
Draftley's annoyed expression changes into one of puzzled confusion as you pass him the wooden figure that Maidel asked you to give him, and you speak the message she gave. He looks at you in silence, then down at the figure in his hand and back up at you. What in the name of Durin the Deathless am I supposed to do with this? And what is Maidel talking about? I have to get it back? What? Thunderclouds cross his face as Draftley thinks. At last he seems to come up with something. I think there may have been two of these wooden figures. Maidel wants me to come back with the other one, I suppose. Maybe she's waiting to spring me from this cage until she gets her other carving back. That is probably it. She's a strange one. I have never understood burglars. Slay orcs on this hill until you find this figure's companion. Bring it back to me when you do. I'm ready to be out of this cage. Wonder how many I'm gonna have to kill to get this figurine. I was just slightly out of range there. There we go. You're starting to think there is no other figurine.
What? No sign of the other wooden figurine?
What was Maidel talking about? This is horrible. Cut my beard and call me an elf. I will never get out of this cage. Draftley is now more dejected than he was before. He looks at the figurine you still hold, and its heroic pose seems to sink him further into despair. Look at that little hero, Faline. He would not let himself be put into this situation. Oh, it's useless. Go back and tell Maidel we were not able to get back her other figurine, and I'm going to stay in this cage forever. Oh my god, this quest. These guys really do have a lot of problems. Am I supposed to go down here?
Some captain I turned out to be.
You hand the figurine. How rude! You hand the figurine back to Maidel and tell her what transpired. Oh, what? Oh, that is not what I wanted at all, Faline. You were supposed to look at the heroic figure and remember how important he is to our companions. He was supposed to be reminded of his own heroic deeds. I just wanted him to gain back his confidence. Madol looks glum. Some captain I turned out to be. I cannot inspire people the way Hestil does, or even the way that Warden of Minas Ithil seems able to inspire folk. Oh yes, I am a captain at heart. I only began to study the art of burglary recently, but sadly it seems that I am better suited to being a burglar than a captain. Thank you for trying, Faline. Perhaps I will redeem myself when we are finally able to free Drafley. I guess this is enough for now. Oh dear. Um... 146 agility. Yeah, this one is good. Oh, so after all that, we're not even gonna free him. I suppose we'll probably do that in the next quest. This guy's trying to respec his character, yeah. They realise they have to actually delete the character to change class. We need the horse.
What business have you with the rotary?
Am I doing every quest? Yes. Yes, I am. I do like to do all the quests. I don't always do all the deeds, but I like to do all the quests. Not sure why. Some people play Lotra as a race to endgame. Those people quit before backward. Yeah, they do. Slow and steady. And I mean, what is there to do at endgame?
It is as I feared then. There are more orcs on Amon Law.
I suppose there's like the instances and stuff, but that doesn't really interest me. I'm more interested in the journey than the destination. And we spend the majority of the game just leveling anyway. That is what this game is to me. It is as I feared then. There are more orcs on Amon Law to reinforce the creatures that have already crossed the river. We cannot stay here. I need to convince Hestil that she and her friends need to move again.
I have a request. I want to see the Argonaut.
How Tolkien-esque of you. Thank you. Maybe SSG could do a better job of explaining to new players Lotra isn't that type of game. I guess it's reasonable for new players to play this game. Play as like any other MMO. Yeah, it's something that yeah, it's sort of something that you have to figure out when you start, like, as you play. There's not really any direction. I like the journey questing bit too. I'm not interested in endgame stuff really. Yeah. It's very repeating. I agree, that's the problem I have with other games, is that it's just the same thing all the time. I think it's why I have issues with other MMOs. I think the only other MMO I've put a lot of hours into. I've put a lot of hours into WoW, but I've never really stuck to it. I sort of lose interest. I was playing a lot of ESO, and that's very much about the journey, about the quests, it's about the story. But then ESO is kind of weird because it seems like a really great game, and I like everything about it, except maybe the combat. For like 1+1 stack it. Yeah, that reminds me of Destiny, where you do the same. Exactly the same thing every single week, and then you'd only get like +1 on your gear. Seems odd to me to have that bit in other games if people don't like it. I think the issue is that what else is there to do? It's a good way of having content without having to actually produce content. Like by just recycling the old content. Yeah, I have the same thing about ESO. Like, I don't understand why I don't like it. So just one single number in Destiny. Make your number go higher. Yeah. Before I prevail upon her still to get her band of adventurers moving, I have a request, Faline. I wish to see the Argonath, the pillars of the king, stand in the cliffs north of here. It would mean a great deal to me to see them. I will meet you in their shadow, Faline, and we will speak again. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the top, so I'll just use. Oh no, I can use the stables.
Welcome, my friend.
I wonder if maybe the story in ESO isn't that great. But I don't know, I can't really explain what's wrong with it. Part of my issue with ESO is that it's a single player story within the confines of MMO. At some point I'm like, why not just play Skyrim? Yeah, and it's really annoying when you're trying to play with people and then they want to do a different branch of the quest. And that means that you can no longer see them. So then you end up just playing the game solo. And it's a bit like, well, what's the point of that? That was an issue with SWTOR too. Oh, does that do the same thing? ESO tricks you into thinking it's more than it is. Yeah. There's quite a lot of collectibles in ESO as well, isn't there? Like, you have to go and collect all the sky shards, and I think there's other stuff to collect as well, like pages or something. Can I mine these? No, I can't. What is my mining on? Oh, I'm only a master. That's before Moria. I'm not even at Moria with my crafting. MMOs need to allow easy group content. Yeah, I agree. Because what's the point of playing an MMO if you're going to be playing a single player? Just have a single player game. This is where we were at yesterday. It was just look at the horse's butt. I was trying to look at the statues. It's very cool. It's kind of cool not having a face cam at the moment, because then you can see more of the beauty Nothing cluttering the screen. Except the chat. But I didn't mean it like that. I mean, don't stop talking. Talk as much as you guys want. I could hide it. So maybe I should put it lower down though. Oh. Why are you bothering me? Do I have a sound clip for that? I think a lot of them are from the film. Aww. I think I've put them onto the alerts. I might take them off and put them on here. Onto the channel point redemption thing. Because I recorded loads of lines from the game. Like, how rude! And stuff like that. Because I wanted them on my alerts, but then the alerts don't really go off very much. You don't clutter the screen. I see lots of streams where people do have a lot of stuff on the screen, and like sometimes it does make sense.
Behold the pillars of the kings.
But some of
I wish I could explain to you what this means to me.
some of them do have a lot of you know, goals and jars and stuff that are a bit, I find a bit cluttering. But that's just my personal preference. Yeah, it is often new people, isn't it? But that's just part of learning what works and what doesn't. I think it's really easy to forget that less is more. Sometimes it is good just to have it clean. But some streams do work with a lot of stuff on, so whatever works. Return to Mario set to release in autumn. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't get it when people put the game on a frame. Yeah, I don't really like that either. Especially when the frame clutters stuff, like the character. Like sometimes they do a fancy like square kind of thing, or yeah, you know, all these different overlays. Yeah. I like to display the game in its proper resolution because I just think it looks nicer. But a lot of the time when I find some people aren't really streaming for the game, they're just streaming to chat and we're just seeing what they're doing while they chat. It's more about the audience than the game, whereas my streams are more about the game than you guys. As bad as that sounds. I don't want to chat with anyone. Well, you're chatting to me right now, so you've been tricked. Oh, sorry, I missed the NPCs comment. I have no idea why the NPCs in Lotro are so whiny. It's funny. I think it's just a joke at this point. Behold, the pillars of the kings, Faelene. I wish I had words to explain to you what I am feeling, but I simply do not. Isildur, Anarian, it is overwhelming. The wardens of Minas Ithil have long fought on in the memory of the Tower of the Moon. Though it has been lost to the enemy for so many years, it is called Minas Morgul now, and those of us who remember what it once stood for are few. Many of my fellows abandoned the cause because it seemed impossible to go on. They said we toiled for naught. Would they think so if they could stand where I stand now and gaze upon these likenesses of Isildur and Anarion? They are a reminder, Feline, that the works of men will last, that the spirit of man cannot be crushed, despite adversity and the passage of time. Even the orcs cannot tear them down, and if they sought to, my heart sings that men would take the pieces and build them anew. Let's see what these shields look like. See, it says like... Hang on. It says Buckler of Minas Ithil and Minas Ithil's charge. But then they're all like horses. This is a Rohan shield. I thought this guy was from Gondor. I don't know. Anyway, back to Hestil. And hopefully we'll be breaking out the dwarf. I've only got like 45 minutes. Sad.
Our mission is dire.
But I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I might do another stream.
I'll not be ignored.
Oh my god. That was right in my ear. That was so... Oh my god. That made me jump. Bloody hell. I just was not expecting that.
Everyone is happy? That is unusual.
Looks like meat back on the menu, boys.
I kind of like the maggoty bread. Have you seen that video? Orcs in normal voices. Everyone is happy? That is unusual. But perhaps now they will be focused enough for us to see the rescue of our guardian.
I suppose we are as ready as we are likely to be.
Let me know when you are ready to begin and we can go over the plan.
Everyone is ready? Very well.
Let us rescue Drafly Broadshield.
I have been in this cage for what seems like days. Are my friends coming to rescue me or not? Should they even bother? They have probably left already.
It's so good. Let me just find it for you.
I'm starved.
I'll link it to you. It's so good. There is the encampment, Feline. Do you remember the plan? You and Maidel will creep up to the entrance so you can spy on the activities of the Uruks within the walls. Once you have determined that things are as we expect them to be, Rodwen and I will drop into the camp from above, while Kufaron sows confusion among the Uruks with his arrows. I have tasked Ramdir with keeping an eye on Isteron. Our lawmaster has decided that he wants to study the effect of some plant he found on the Uruks, and I am sure Ramdir can keep him from interfering with the plan. It is time, Feline. May good fortune shine on all of us, and we will have Drafly Broadshield back with us before the moon is any higher in the night sky. Feline is ready, Maidel, if you are. Our part of the plan to free Draflu should be easy, Faelene. We are to sneak up to the gate and listen to the conversation of the Uruks. Listen for anything that would make us need to change our plans. I may not be much of a captain, but I will be the best burglar I can for my friends. Follow me, and do not let yourself be seen. This way, and stay quiet. Can you imagine?
Is that so? It's true. Some of the boys think we might not have the right one. What do you mean? The bosses want halflings. We've got a halfling. Is that a halfling though? The boys say it's a dwarf. It's half as tall as we are, isn't it? That's a halfling. Are you sure that's what that means?
Ramdir, what's he doing back here? Where is Isteron? Psst! Ramdir, where is Isteron?
What? Get him!
Glowers! This way for glowers! There are flowers and they glow! New plan, Faelene. You save Drafly from his cage, we will rescue Isteron from his own folly. Don't bother, Faelene. There's no point in setting me free. It is no use, Faelene. My friends are better off without me. I am no use as a guardian. Look at me, stuck in this cage, depending on someone else to free me. That is not the way of a dwarf. You tell Drafly that his friends are endangered and need his help. But what can I do? I'm stuck here in this cage. Oh, what can I do? I have to get out of here. My friends need me. Oh my god, he could have gotten out this whole time. Yes, did you see that? No cage can contain Drafly Broad Shield. Haha, I am ready to fight once more, Faelene. I am a dwarf, I am a guardian, and I am free. Now, let us go save my friends. Follow me, Faelene. Thank you. Drafly, it's good to have you back. Can't kill that one that she's fighting. Take that! Take that! I have hunted much deadlier foes than you! Up the hill, Drafly! Isteron needs your help! Hurry, Drafly! Something terrible awaits at the top. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on here? The glowers worked tremendously, Faelene. I cannot believe I took Blister Shades so much for granted. All they do is glow. Sometimes that is enough. But they can't help us now, can they? Look at that thing! Stay back, creature of shadow!
I could crush you into paste, foolish one.
It would cost you dearly, servant of Sauron.
Tell me what I want to know and I will let you live. One of you stood by the stone seat atop this hill. Tell me who it was and you will be rewarded.
We have nothing to say to you. I will speak.
You are wise to obey, dwarf. Disobedient fools. I will speak with this axe. I am Ramdir, Warden of Minas Ithil. Your time is ended, creature of shadow. My time is dawning. My master's victory is near at hand.
I messed it up a little bit at the end because I didn't see didn't see all the lines. I swear that one didn't actually come up because I was looking over their heads. Pure evil. Oh well. That was a fortunate gambit, Faline. We survived, but I do not dare to call that a triumph. We must leave the East Wall as soon as we can, for the Wraith may return when it recovers from its the disappointment of which it spoke. We cannot stay here. When it recovers from the disappointment. Let us hurry back to Path Galen, Faline. We do not want to be here when our foe returns. So dramatic.
Thank you very much for your help. Now we can...
There were some close moments, Faline, but Madel's plan worked flawlessly. Well, perhaps not flawlessly, but it did what it was supposed to do. Drafley is rescued, and now we can resume our journey. Thank you very much for your help, Faline. Now we can... Hestil looks around. Where did Drafley go? He was here a moment ago, and... Isteron. Isteron, where have you wandered off now? Hestil sighs. And they are off again. It is not easy leading this company, that is for certain. I wonder if Kuilin needs any help running his farm. Oh no, what am I saying? Thank you once again, Faline. They are my friends, but sometimes I think they have more to fear from themselves than they do from orcs. Good fortune upon your journey. Oh. These rings are rubbish. Ring of the Bumbling Fellowship. I love that. Yeah, none of these are any good.
Thank you very much for your help. Now we can...
Thank you for your help, my friend. Now allow me to give you some advice. If you have thoroughly explored the East Wall, your road now leads elsewhere, as does ours. But where should you go? If you have not already explored the world, I have heard that there is a town called Langhold in its northernmost reaches, just south of the border with the Great River. You could travel there and find work to be done, I do not doubt. Or, if you have already explored the world, you might journey next to the Norcrofts. There is a town called Athengels, nested in the hills in the southeast of that region. Go next to one of those cities, if you have no further business in the East Wall. We will see you again when we next see you, Faline. I think they actually do have quite a long storyline throughout the whole of Rohan, which is quite cool. We've completed the quests. Seeker. That's cool. We've done all of the quests in this area. Awesome. And I've got half an hour, so let's go back to Mansig. And then we can carry on with the main quest. Because he's gonna teleport us to the world. Thank you.
Some of my men are returning to the wall. You are welcome to go with them.
The four of you will need war steeds if you are to have any hope of making good time on the plains of Rohan. Some of my men are returning to the world. You're welcome to go with them, if you like. Help my people at Langhold and Harwick, and you can have the war steeds you need.
If we are to cross the plains of Rohan with any speed, we will need war steeds of our own.
You look around at Langhold and wonder when you will next see Hestil and her friends. Feels weird just going straight here and not having to cross over that bridge. But I don't think we actually had a quest for it. No, we didn't.
You have need of war steeds. Perhaps I can help you.
Welcome to the world, Phaline.
You will need war steeds for yourself and your companions.
We face difficult times, not just in Langhold, but throughout all of the world as well. Theoden King has left those of us in the world without much support. I do not blame him. Rumour tells of great armies marshalling in the west, and we are spread too thin over too wide an area. If you desire to travel across the kingdom of Rohan, you will need war steeds for yourself and your companions. There are 2 things you will need to accomplish in order to obtain the privilege of such steeds. First, help in the support of Langhold. Once this city has been made safe, travel south along the road to Harwick, and you will be instructed in the skills necessary to safely and swiftly ride a war steed.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
We have had word from our kindred in the Great River of a heroic traveller who passed through Stangard. I can see that you are this same woman of whom such praise is spoken. The Thane of Langhold would receive you in the mead hall without delay. This part of the world welcomes guests with open arms, but enemies of the mark beware. It is my duty to warn you thus. Let's go and see the Thane. We'll put that quest off for now, because we're going to be doing them in this town. I just stand on the table. Ah, the famous wandering hunter. Your reputation precedes you, Phaline. I bid you welcome to Langhold. I'm sure you will find plenty to keep you busy here, for we are often beset by ruffians and wild creatures.
Welcome. Stay a moment and speak with me.
My wife. I think it's Killen. My wife Killen has a better temperament for welcoming guests to Langhold than I. I would sooner bid you to go find your own food, but my dear wife upholds the customs of Rohan. She has grace despite agreeing to tolerate my bad behaviour for so many long years. Killen will give you the welcome you deserve, an honourable guest in our city, Phaline.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Oh, what does she say? You seem more traditional than your husband.
Our mission is dire.
My parents taught me to value kind friends and guests, for my father survived a deadly encounter with foes thanks to kindness of a tall stranger passing by, a ranger who did not look trustworthy but proved himself otherwise. The old customs are important to me. Friends of our city should be...
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
Thank you. Oh, I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. And we got to see one of my cool alerts. Oh my god, you've gotten all of the emotes. That's awesome. I think like nah, they were all taken on different days. I thought some of them were taken on the same day actually. Now I can use this everywhere. Which one is my favorite one? I quite like these two. I think those two are my favorite ones. The oh no one was like, because I could have more and then I didn't know what to pick, so I just had that one. And I just had it shaking. Thanks a lot for the sub. That's really kind. Underrated. Thank you. That was my face after I saw a really overpowered Magic the Gathering deck. Because I used to play it. Where was I at? The old customs are important to me. Friends of our city should be hailed as such, for it is important to mark friends from enemies. Do you think Langhold is safe from enemies?
Our mission is dire.
I am a curious woman. It is my nature. I prefer to see signs for myself and not to trust to hope. Sometimes I go about my days without fear. Other times I sense threat. But thus far, Utrecht has kept our city safe from brigands and Easterlings.
What brings you to these lands?
I still have nightmare from playing MTG. Gosh, that game. I spent so much money on it, and for what? For what? Yeah, they did do a Lord of the Rings set, and it was actually quite controversial. And the reason it was controversial is because they painted Aragorn as black. I don't know why everyone was so mad about it, but they were. I don't really see the issue. The fancy cardboard and broken dreams. Yeah. I suppose it wasn't too much money. It would just be nice to have it now. It's political if you put a black person in something, but not if it's a white person. Yeah. These are the physical cards. You actually own something. That's true. And to be fair, I did make some money just by selling some of the cards. Because there are some that I opened that I wasn't going to use, and then I thought I would just sell them. I don't know if they lose value. I suppose possibly, but they sort of go up and down, don't they? It is a lot of effort to check how much they are. The ones I sold were really just ones that I knew were good. Where it was like really obvious that they were good, like Planeswalkers or Mythic Rares. I think the most expensive one I own is like a $5. I had a few that were worth like £20. But then if you think about it, like £20 on Magic the Gathering is not a lot of money, considering each of the boosters are like £5 to £10. The traveller from Stangard. You must be weary from your long road. Do not mind my husband. He is an unceremonious man, but he is a good thane and still strong. Come, let us drink together and share a meal. This custom is a pledge of honour from us that you will be safe from all harm in Langhold. It is a pledge on your part also. While here, you must respect our ways and cause no harm and stir no trouble. Will you perform this gesture of goodwill? Please accept our hospitality, friend of the mark. You've tasted the mead from the Thane. In Winchester. Killen accepts your gesture graciously. Bid you welcome, friend of Langhold.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
You have my wife's approval, eh? Do you? Good, good. She is a gentle soul and she loves the old customs. I suppose there is no harm in them, especially if they make our guests behave themselves while they stay here. Now, you are free to roam about and do as you please. Do not let me keep you. Uhtred bids you to leave and find your own manner of entertainment in town. What can you tell me about Langhold? Langhold is a watchful city holding the north border of eastern Rohan against any and all enemies that would strike us from the Great River. We protect many farms and also keep vigilant watch upon the Great River from our many defense outposts. Thank you. I hear rumour of brigands in these parts.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Brigands are ever a plague upon the wold, pillaging the farmlands and harassing travellers upon the roads. We banish them across the river wherever they dare rise up, but they always return ere long. We have driven them back lately, so it will be long before they dare to bother us again. They are no true threat against the might of the Rohirrim, so worry not. You are safe here in Langhold. I used to play Hearthstone, but it just got boring after a while. I played it for a little bit, but it just, yeah. It's just the same thing over and over, isn't it? It doesn't change, it doesn't get more interesting. I hear that Easterlings are a great threat.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Easterlings are ever the true threat in the world, for they cross the river from their hard lands to the east. The South Undeep is our most vulnerable point. We have built 4 watchtowers to keep our eyes along the river. They are ready to fly to Langhold with a call for reinforcements at a moment's notice, but we send a rider to patrol the towers once a week regardless. Oh, we've got something over here. Hard lands. Not the easy lands.
What brings you to these lands?
Ah, the traveller from the western lands. Welcome. I am a city guardsman, but I am a little busy at the moment.
Rohirrim will need your aid.
Oh, Rohan just has the best music. The Dark Souls of Lands. There's a reason why we can't go there yet. Wait, where are we? We're in the world. Yeah, no brown lands yet. There's some here, but we don't go any further than that. The salamanders are breeding more and more of late, and their eggs are hatching in greater numbers. More salamanders beget yet more salamanders. If you get a chance, burn their vile nests, but be careful, they guard their eggs viciously.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Will you look at this mess? A salamander here, right at the gate. These vile serpents grow bolder and bolder of late. Soon they will be crawling into our homes at night and biting us in our sleep. There is a nest not far south of Langhold. I suspect you'll find it teeming with these pests. If you go thin their numbers, there will be a good reward in it for you. You carry quite the reputation of being a skilled warrior, Faline.
I'll not be ignored.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not ignoring you. I'm answering everything you say. Please. How dare you ignore me? I'm not. Can't you leave me to my misery?
So you have chosen death.
No! How rude. A Upon wandering into the den of salamanders of the northern world, a great fear has come over you. Something terrible lurks here. What's this? Oh, just a discovery one. I wonder if why I like playing hunters is because my first character was a hunter. And playing through Rohan is like how it used to be, because it was endgame when I first started playing this game in 2013. Maybe I'm just trying to recreate when I was 18. First discovered Lotro. My first ever MMO as well. You have defeated one of the most vicious salamanders in the world, Old Venom Tongue, the Seething Mire. I don't even know if I was reading the quests back then. I think I might have just been skim reading them, if I was reading them all. But I think at this point I would have been racing to get to 85. Oh, he's back. I need some more salamander nests. Makes sense, at least there's some logic to the madness. I think it's perfectly logical and fine to replay the same class over and over.
What in oblivion is that?
Just a corpse. It's normal. You like it and that's enough. Thank you. It is enough. There's a nest over there. In Oblivion there's mostly Daedra and shit. Just like in ESO. Well, ESO doesn't have so much Daedra. It has more Daedric cults. I wonder how far I am in the reward track. I've got a lot to claim. 35. I'm not even trying and I'm at 35. On the last one, the last reward track, I was really struggling to get these levels. And I think that's because I wasn't doing any quests that gave me any legendary item XP. I think I was playing pre-50 characters. Oh, Coffer of the Pure Seagull. I'll have to pick that up on my main. I think there were some other cool ones. What's the 51? Goose House. Cardolan Adventurer's Cloak. Not bothered. And then 100 is the Cave Slug. The rewards for this one haven't really inspired me much.
Our mission is dire.
But I think they're going to bring back some of the old ones that I've definitely missed. Sean Bean turning into a dragon? I don't remember that. Though I haven't played it in a long time. It really puts me off the camera you have to mod, and then if you have too many mods it crashes loads. That should slow the beasts down. It seemed like there was to be no end to them, and they grew bold as brass. Vicious creatures, are they not? I'm glad you came back safe, and more glad that you came back victorious. You're quite brave, good woman.
What brings you to these lands?
Martin turns into Akatosh or something to fight Meru. I can't remember. Ah, Fedin, I'm glad to see you back. It looks like you have disposed of a great many of their number, and for that you have the gratitude of Langhold. We are always glad for extra hands, or swords, or bows and the like.
Welcome. Stay a moment and speak with me.
What do you do for fun around here?
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
We do very serious training to become great Rohirrim warriors. This involves bashing brigands and the like until they fly through the air. It is great fun, but serious, of course. Aren't you afraid of enemies?
Well met, my friend.
Goodness no, I'm not afraid of anything. I am from Rohan after all. So brave.
Welcome. Stay a moment and speak with me.
Spoilers for Oblivion. That's okay, it's an old game. Wow, you braved the Salamander Den? That is the most amazing thing I have ever seen a warrior do. If you fought salamanders, you might be hardy enough to fight brigands. It is very dangerous though. If you want to try, you should talk to Herberga. So you're the daughter of the Thane?
My parents say that strangers might be dangerous.
Yes, I am Herberga, daughter of Uhtred. Someday I will be Thane after my father, and my little brother Utmund will be Thane if I should die. I am going to be a great warrior like my father. I am almost strong enough to wield a sword and shield. I see. What do you do for fun?
My parents say that strangers might be dangerous.
We do very serious training to become great Rohirrim warriors. This involves bashing brigands and the like until they fall. We've read that.
I am not afraid of you.
Boy. Boy. Boy, get out of the Lord of the Rings MMO. Boy, because the boy. There's a girl there. She just zoomed off. Hey, you're that stranger, right? I am not afraid of you. I am the daughter of the Thane, and someday I might be in charge. So I am very brave. Did you really kill all those salamanders and wander right into their den to burn the nests? Even our bravest warriors don't dare go there. You might be courageous enough to survive our brigand bashing game. We'll go easy on you. Come on, let's play. Let's go. Are you ready to play some brigand bashing? We'll try not to hurt you much.
The fearless children of Langhold have invited you to join them in a game of brigand bashing, in which they reenact the deeds of their fathers and foes.
Looks like meat back on the menu, boys.
Oh my god. We're not going to eat them. No. Oh my god. Have you ever played a game of brigand bashing? It's easy. This time you get to be the warrior of Rohan and we're the brigands. You have to catch us, but I bet you're not fast enough. Take this bat. We made it ourselves for the game. It's made of leather bound in cloth, so it won't hurt us. Not that you could catch us anyhow. Really, because I'm gonna beat you up. Let's beat up the boy. We have to beat them up 15 times. Hell yeah, hit those children. Oh my god. Is this quest ethical? And does it matter? These are some big questions. It's fine to strike a boy, Tolkien. Oh dear. So strong. I'm the craftiest brigand. You'll never catch me. No fair. You're too strong. This time you have to play the brigand and we will be the great riders of Rohan. We are coming for you. Watch yourself, vile ruffian. Oh, they're gonna beat me up now, so I think it's fair. You brigands don't stand a chance against the mighty Rohirrim of Langhold. The rider approaches. You there, Faelin?
Our mission is dire.
Adults in this town do not waste time with child games, Faelin. If you wish to face brigands, it appears a small band of them have returned from exile to harass a local farm. Instead of playing with our idle children, you could perhaps prove yourself useful by dealing with real enemies, eh? Enough games. Come, let us head back into town. So basically the adults don't watch the children, they just let them go off and do whatever. No babysitters required. I don't know why I came this way. I thought I was gonna be heading out. And then I wasn't.
Our mission is dire.
It would seem the trouble has arisen on the northern borders. You have a hero's reputation, yet you seem to have too much free time if you are playing at brigand bashing with the children of Langhold.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Good night, Mamba J. Thank you for the sub and for hanging out. That was really cool. Really appreciate it. See you. I'm probably going to head off in a minute as well. I just want to pick up this quest, I think. I see that you have some skill at fighting child brigands. How would you like to try your hand at the real thing, eh, stranger? Why play at fighting when there are real enemies to be cowed? Brigands have raided a farm to the west of here, and the poor farmer has lost everything. If you want to be useful as your reputation bids you, should go and deal with the team of bandits who did this. Excuse me. Oh, that emote. I'm quite proud of that. You were just playing. These guys need to chill.
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
No chilling allowed. Only serious. Ah, someone to help me. I'm glad the city watch sent a strong-looking hunter to aid me. The brigands came just before dawn and ransacked my farm and beat me. There were only 4, maybe 5 of them that did the dirty work. Brigands would not dare return to the northern world in any great number, so long as Uhtred is slain. I did not make out which way they ran. Perhaps southwest? Right, I am gonna log out here, I think. Oh, I'm almost level 76. What's this? Oh, that's my old stuff. I've got lots of food. Yeah. I am gonna log out here. This is a cool place to be. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Let's see who there is to raid. Oh, let's raid Neb. Let's raid Neb. Yeah, thanks everyone, and I'll see you next time. Have a good evening. Bye.